The sun's come out. It's a beautiful day now. It's lovely. Bit of water in the dish off the roof there for Trig, and I've had a beer and a dare, and he's had his bone. It's sitting over there somewhere. Where is it? Where's your bone, Trig? Not that we want to see it, but yeah, he's polished off his bone. He's had his dinner and gave him a nice big meaty one. It was beautiful. And that's my little camp wok burner I've got that does just about everything. Yeah, had a steak burger and with everything on it. Gas bottle's doing good, so just enough room to cook in here without it getting all over the fly, I think. Bloody Atlas got on top of me, not Atlas, Sebi, my sister's cat, got on top of my fly and was sitting up there, and he's poked bloody holes all through it. It's got rips all down the sides and that. You can't really see them with the camera, but there's one up there, if you see that one there. See the little tears he's bloody done? It doesn't matter that much, but you know, in the long run it's going to rip eventually, isn't it, in the wind or something. So, but yeah, it's lovely here. I couldn't ask for more today. The sun's just come out and it's just stopped raining again. And I had to pack up my solar, but yeah, it was lovely just having a beer and a burger, and I just love these moments when you've just had dinner and everything's packed up and Trigger's happy and the sun's out. It's like after, I suppose, you have a meal with your kids and they're sitting playing and you get to just sit back in awe of what you've achieved. And you know, it's a big thing doing a camping trip. Most people think it's easy, but if you're not doing it regularly, it can be quite a not traumatic. What's the word? Quite a cathartic sort of expedition. But I've done it for a long time, so I haven't for a few years. I've sort of been just in the city, so I've got the girls over there from the motocross enduro sitting around the campfire. I want to go over and sit by the campfire with Trigger, but I'm a bit nervous to go. And they're talking motocross stuff, enduro. I'm not really into it. I might go over later if they're all settled down. I might just say, do you mind if we warm ourselves by the fire? Say hello, and yeah, what more can I say? It's been a beautiful day. Trigger's had a swim in the lake, just at the edge, and he's doing really well. His legs were a bit sore, but he seems, I think he just needs a bit of exercise. He had his nuts cut off, and it looks like they're growing back in his legs, his nuts, and they'll probably eventually pop back up into his scrotum. So I think that's what happens with your body eventually. If you give it time, other people had cut those lumps out, but I think eventually they're going to be fatty sort of cysts that will turn into testicles. Probably another 50 years if he's still around. Are you going to be around for 50 years, Trig? Yeah, he said he will, so his eye's healing up, so he's doing well. I want to get a house so I can take good care of him. My mum and my sister, you know, they look after him well, but their politics is a bit different than mine. You know, mum's always go to the doctor, get the medicine. I rely a bit more on nature, you know. The flies have been down there helping Trigger a lot, and I clean up his sore. He's got a bit of a sore eye, but it's looking really well now. Like, it's cleared up. It's just a bit of dry sort of mucus on the side of it. But they do a lot of hard work, the flies, to make sure he's all healthy and pick off all the tiny little bugs and mites and things that might be upsetting him. So, you know, flies are beautiful creatures. They do so much good work. They don't bother you too much if you don't bother them. You just sit and shoo them away a bit. I had a steak burger. They're all over here, and I had my beer, and I just did that, and they all just flew away. So they just come down and have a little peck. That's all they want, a bit of the sauce. If they bother you too much, give them a spray or lighter. Probably even a Mozzie coil would keep them away. Or I don't tend to like those fly zappers. I think they're a bit cruel, you know. Luring them in with light and just blasting them to bits. Horrible way to go, but yeah. What do you reckon, Tree? He likes the flies. He sits playing with them and brushes his ears, and Unfortunately, there's not enough predators. There's probably just a bit too many. Yeah, more lizards and mice and things that eat all the bugs and flies. You know, killed them all off. And oh, there's one. He flew right over, didn't he? It was actually a fly that saved my life in a way in the hospital. I was at my wit's end. I was ready to just basically try and snap my own neck. You know, I was just that heartbroken and that busted and that hurting and in that much pain. And I was lying there on the couch, unable to feel my own body, and in this sort of spiritual abyss of agony. And this fly just would come every day. The same sort of, I don't know if it was the same one, but it looked the same. He'd come and just sit down, land right next to me, just on the couch, and just sit there, and we'd look at each other. And you might call me Lord of the Flies or other rubbish, you know, but it was just a beautiful moment between two, you know, living entities. And maybe he thought I was in pain or something. And I'd sit there and watch him, just meditate, watching him wash himself and do all these beautiful little things to his clean little body. He had the sparkliest little wings and cleanest little eyes and everything. They're beautiful creatures, flies. If you could see them lifelike like Trigger, they'd probably sit there really, you know, friendly and really just, you know, like a little cat washing themselves, you know. Always cleaning themselves, and they're so busy, you know, they never stop. You know, if you focus in on them, they look disgusting because we think of maggots and things that come out of them, but that's just their babies, their larvae. But if you look at them playing, look at this one, he's just knocked the other one over. He's sitting there going, what'd you do that for, you know? And they mate a lot, they have a lot of sex. They're probably the freest animal in the world, flies. They just go everywhere, they can eat anything that's around. Even eat shit and they're happy. I've got my cap on there, so zoom back out. So yeah, anyway, that's my last little spiel for the day. I don't know if I'll do another video. It'd be nice to put my solar panels out again, but I might not bother. I might do it in the morning when it's a bit sunnier. You know, they're having a bit of a ceremony, so I won't interrupt them. But so yeah, I think it's really it's not a bad area out here. Some people probably like a nice view, so you can camp further down, looking over the lake. But if you want a bit of privacy, it's a good little spot here. You get a bit of noise from the bikes up on the road and the cars, but that doesn't bother me too much. It's part of the bush now, the bikes. So yeah, just wondering where Trigger's put his bone. Where'd you put your bone, Trig? I can't see it anywhere. I can't believe you ate that whole thing just then. Where is it? Where's your bone? Where is it? Don't get water on my phone. I can't see what he's done with it. I can't believe he'd eat that whole thing. There's a huge bit of bone left. I can't see it, Trig. Where is it? You've hidden it, have you? You buried it. Oh, there it is. There's his bone covered in flies. Oh, I really enjoyed that. I was having a steak burger. I thought, what can I get Trigger? So I got him some meaty bones and the old car. Go Collingwood, Collingwood, Collingwood. Tent's holding up well. Looks on a bit of a lean, doesn't it? Maybe I've got to tighten these back ones a bit. It's not too bad. Just the way it is because of all the weights down that end. Yeah, they got all their friends over there, so I won't bother them. Anyway, Someone's got their motorbike out there. That's a nifty little trailer. He put his bike inside and it's got all his other stuff. It's pretty cool. 3CR Radical Radio. The old Members 22 is coming off. I've got to put my Members 23 on from last year. And yeah, it's good holding out. There's the old solar panels that are packed away. I was going to bring my bike up, my push bike, but I thought, nah, I ended up using it. Oh, there we go. Back to camp. Feel like another beer, but I only brought one. I've got Coke and I got some bourbon. I could have a couple of those. I won't have too many. Yeah, nice. I love my little stove, little wok burner. That's all you really need, just a burner and a saucepan or a frying pan, you know. Maybe we'll bring the whole kitchen. I don't see the point bringing your whole kitchen camping. You might as well just stay at home, you know. Camping is about going minimalising, you know. People probably look at that and say, oh, you've got too much. Where's just your swag and your push bike with your swag on your back? It's like, yeah, but I've travelled 200 kilometres. This is a 200 kilometre camp. If you went further up the beach, you'd probably get one with an annex and have sort of an annex over the top of the tent. Just so you got a bit more space to sort of spread out. Put all your fishing rods and I'd love a fishing trip again, but I don't know anyone who fishes much. And Trigger's into his bone again. Anyway, that's it for me signing off for today. Yeah, probably more rain. Hopefully it finds up tomorrow. I get to charge up my battery, but I'll probably go for a drive and that'll do the job as well. So just want to keep that meat fresh in there. I've got some chicken and stuff. All right, see ya. Might have a bourbon, eh, Trig?